background information, we're a publicly traded company as of 2005. When we started being publicly traded on the NASDAQ. We're a leading provider of marketing software solutions that help businesses engage, attract, and retain customers. We've been in business for over 20 years, founded in 1992. We have more than 16,000 active subscribers right now, over 1,200 employees, and we're currently used by over 120,000 organizations worldwide, retaining a retention rate of at least 85%. So that's some basic background information about Vocus.
Really impressive.
Thanks. Yeah, it's really cool. So we have, basically 4 different avenues of online marketing that we deal with that we put into our suite. Those 4 different avenues of online marketing are going to include social media and engaging effectively as a business on social media, PR and publicity alerts, which means traditional media exposure, getting out there in traditional media to generate interest, search engine optimization or driving traffic to your website and creating online visibility for yourself, and email marketing, engaging with existing customers, making your prospects customers and your customers repeat customers, and continuing that relationship. So those are 4 different aspects of online marketing. Now, like I said before, we went and bought all different companies in each one of those different avenues of online marketing, the best of the best, brought them together and developed an all-in-one marketing solution software. It's been extremely successful, that encompasses and uses in collaboration each one of these different 4 avenues. So we'll go to the actual marketing suite, and we could start with this press release because PRWeb is one part of the suite that I want to start with, because online visibility, gaining online visibility and driving traffic to your website is something that's really tough for a lot of businesses today because it's so large, so much information out there on the web that it's hard to stand out today, and it's hard to be visible where you want to be with all the competition online, especially as a small business. So we help you do that, and we help you do that with PRWeb and our press release distribution service. So this is a company in Texas. It's a home loan and mortgage company. And I like to use this example because they're a smaller company. They're a 4-person company in Texas, and they've been able to achieve results of multi-billion-dollar corporations. So there's 2 effects of these press releases. There's a long-term and a short-term effect. Long-term is getting your website to the top of Google, but the short-term is getting your news to the top of Google. So there's that sprint in getting your news to the top and the marathon in getting your website to the top. So what I mean by that is Texas Lending wants to get, recognized when they're talking about rise in interest rates and new mortgage regulations. That's things that they want to show up at the top of a search engine for. So you could see by sending out this release through PRWeb and embedding those keywords in the title of the press release, PRWeb being such a credited news source and those keywords being correctly optimized in the title of the press release, you're going to see here that if I go to a Google search, sorry about this.
Fun how everything slows way down when you're recording.
I know, right? And I type in those keywords, you can see that this Texas lending release is number 1 out of over 34 million results. So you can see here when I click on it, that's the press release right there. So by embedding those keywords, that's getting your news to the top of Google. Now, what I mean by getting your website to the top of Google is by creating these associations or links in the text of the press release right here for keywords that you want to be recognized as. So if you're a shoe company, you can be Texas Shoe Company, but this is Texas Home Loan and Mortgage Company. That's where they want to show up when people are typing in those keywords. So they've embedded these keywords as backlinks in each one of their releases, and by sending out multiple releases each month, they've maintained number 1 for this press release. For this keyword, for these keywords, because they've created quality associations coming from such a credited news source, and the consistency of sending out multiple releases. So you can see that when I type these keywords into a Google search, that, out of over 26 million results, they're number 1. Like I said, they're beating out multi-billion-dollar corporations like Bank of America, Zillow, and that's because they've done this the right way. They've utilized our tools correctly and optimized their press releases so that they've maintained these results. So that is a huge part of online marketing, is being visible, and we help you achieve that through PRWeb. We also help you get picked up by many different news sources. You could see when you go to PRWeb and look at our distribution network and where your news release is being sent, part of the reason why we're so successful is because we have relationships with different news aggregators and with different media digests that come to PRWeb to get our news redistributed on their site. So you can see here when you look at our distribution network, it's automatically going to all the major search engines across the web to all these major news sources. Options of sending it to the Associated Press. This is the top 100 Associated Press outlets in the entire country, including New York Times, USA Today, Washington Post, etc. You can target your industry and all our different media digests and news digests in those specific industries. And then you can get regional coverage with all the relationships we have with each of the news sources in each one of these different regions. So we're setting you up with the best way to distribute your news to get the best attention from who you want to get the attention from and get it out there to the most people, creating more of those links, getting your news to a more broad audience. So that is PRWeb in a nutshell. And then if we take you to the suite, you would, access your news releases from this suite. You would never have to leave this page. You can send out all your releases. I just wanted to show you an example of a successful release. And so you would never have to leave this page to send out your releases, write your releases, all of that. So that is the, online visibility section of the release, of this suite. So I know we've been over this, Karen, but did you have any questions about that right off the bat?
Yeah. Now, when writing the releases is something that you would do, or
we do have, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to write the releases, you can write them. If you want our consultants to write them, we have that resource available. Our consultants are top of the line. They work here at Vocus, and they know the software inside and out. They know the industry and the market inside and out, and they know PRWeb and how to optimize a release. And we do have that option and that resource available to you, certainly. So, you can do it yourself, or you can utilize our consulting services. But yeah. So, anything else, Karen?
You wouldn't want me to do it.
No.
No, not right now. Thanks. Want me to do it?
Yeah, we offer a lot of resources as far as support goes, because we know, that's really important, especially for small businesses who aren't quite sure where to start. Our consultants will also put together marketing plans for you, put together a social media plan for you, etc. And I can send you all the documentation showing you exactly what they will do for you. So now, the second most important thing right now to me, and usually this is the second thing I go to, is social media, because this is huge for, so many businesses today, and utilizing social media as a business tool and not just, talking to random people. We have kind of a misconception of social media that it's a bunch of teenagers on there. No, it's changed. It's changed businesses. It's changed the world today and how we work. We have a captivated audience of over 1 billion people at all times. Engaging for, a average of 30 minutes a day. So why not be in that conversation? We know there's people talking about you and what you have to offer, and even asking for what you have to offer on these social media platforms. So what we do is we monitor everything going on online on all those social media platforms, including Twitter, including Facebook, all news feeds, RSS feeds, blogs, and we will filter all of that content down and bring you the most important information, news, social media, and bring it down and filter it into this all incoming business stream. This is a real-time business stream with all of this content flowing into the suite that is going to affect your business.
Wow.
So this can be tweets that are pertaining to you. This can be news that we want you to share with your Twitter followers to engage effectively. This can be a trending tweet that we want you to get on board with. So you can see that there's a lot of content here that we're consistently monitoring and bringing into the business stream for you at a real time. And you can keep going, but here's an example of a trending tweet. This tweet is trending. Get on board. So if you can see here, this green writing, that's our recommendations engine. So we take it a step further. We not only bring you all of this content that pertains to you and your business, but we also tell you what to do with it with our recommendation engine. So our recommendation engine is going to take the most important content that we think you need to do something with, and then tell you what to do with it, and then give you the platform to do it on. So, we can find that one where it said this tweet is trending. So your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn can all be synced up into the suite, and then when this comes up and you want to get on board with this trending tweet that pertains to your industry, you can just click this. this little recommendation here, and you can either send it to your Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn, and then you can either schedule to, get on board with it, or you can share it right then with the click of a button. So you never have to leave this page, and you automatically have everything synced up to this. So, it makes it not only convenient, but, it saves a lot of time for a lot of our business owners and a lot of our clients that utilize this. They don't have all the time in the world to go out searching for relevant, credible content, and they don't want to log on to 8 different social media platforms, and they don't want to know if it's credible news. So they focus on our news feed and our recommendation engines to help them engage in their social media in just a few minutes every day instead of spending hours on it. We also show you who to follow on Twitter. These are going to be people that are going to be, influential in your industry. They're going to be people that are going to allow you to network with the right people in your industry, so that you're not just following random people on Twitter, so that your business Twitter is a business Twitter that you're following the right people on and that you're engaging with the right audience with, and that's actually going to help you engage more effectively on social media as a business. So these are people that we're going to suggest you follow, and we can do it automatically. You can set it on autopilot, and we'll follow who you want to, or who we suggest you follow on Twitter, and that's been extremely successful as well. So that's the recommendation engines. Any question about that?
No, I'm just flabbergasted. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it is great.
I go on Facebook for 15 minutes and feel overwhelmed and leave, and I haven't done anything or contributed anything. I've said hi to a few people, and that's contributed nothing to anybody. And
that's where a lot of people that I talk to are. They don't know where to find content. They don't know how to engage effectively. How are these businesses having, hundreds of thousands of fans and followers that are all engaging with them? And, they're utilizing tools like this to get the attention of the right audience, to engage with the right audience, and do it effectively. So you can do everything from this suite. You can follow these people. You can retweet them. You can connect with them. So, if you want to dismiss it, you can. We'll give you the option to do whatever you want. And then we even take it a step further, and we monitor every single public tweet for people that are sending out buying signals for what you have, your product or service. So, like I showed you before, this is a national park in California. They want to monitor people that are looking or sending out buying signals for camping, national parks, whale watching, stuff like that. So you can see what are some good places to go camping, any national parks you recommend. So this is not only a hot lead, but this is somebody that you're going to want to connect with that is going to have people that are interested in the same thing. These people are sending out these tweets online. Does anybody know of a good camping spot? And that is exactly what Point Reyes has to offer. So, even if they are, out of the area, Point Reyes can reach out to them from this tool and actually, say, hey, I saw that you were looking for a good place to camp. We have an amazing, campground. Check it out. If not, send this to your friends that are also interested in camping. We'll offer you 10% off your first purchase. So this is a way to proactively reach out to people that are looking for you. They're interested in what you have, and they're even in a buying stage for what you have or what you offer. So we're going to monitor, every single public tweet for that. So that's social media in a nutshell. We make it really easy for you to engage. You can get on here. We have our clients say all the time, they get on here in 5 minutes. They already have, all their social media engagement done with for the day. They know that we're bringing them the most up-to-date news and the most trending tweets and everything online, and all they have to do is click a few buttons in the morning and schedule a few to go out later, and then they're done, and they never have to worry about it, and they don't have to worry about the fact that they're not engaging effectively or properly on social media. So, any questions there on social media, how it works, how we do it, whatnot?
Just the only thing that comes to mind is I'm hearing so much about coupons in relation to social media, and just wanted to know, is that anything that you guys deal with?
What do you mean coupons?
Well, sending out, via
10% off?
Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can definitely do that as well. We do offer Facebook applications that allow you to, sell your products on Facebook. I didn't really want to get into that, but I can send you all of the different applications that we have to offer, but we allow you to do stuff like that and allow you to offer, a discount to somebody that you were able to connect with online or such. So, yeah, definitely you can do that. So it's just up to the business and what they want to do.
That would be great.
Yeah, definitely. So, social media is huge today, and I think that's the next thing I wanted to go over. But also in this all incoming is publicity alerts. And, in terms of traditional media, we own a company called Help a Reporter Out, and it's a company, it's a website with over 30,000 reporters and journalists, and these reporters and journalists are looking for content to post in their article or journal. They need content. They need an expert in the industry that they're talking about to, give them content to repost in their article. So say a reporter is looking for a fashion designer to talk about the new trends of 2013. What we do is we monitor every single query that these journalists or reporters are sending out, and we will send you the ones that pertain to you when that journalist is looking to write about what you have to offer, so that you have a chance to get mentioned or featured in their publication and get that exposure that way in traditional media. We've had people written about in New York Times recently, Better Homes and Gardens. There's big publications in here that can get your word out or mention you or feature you, and we've had companies that have gotten written about and sold out of their inventory in a few weeks. So, it's something that's still really important. And you can see here is an example of one of the different alerts that comes out with all of the different queries about the different, industries that day. And we can do it based on keyword. We can do it based on industry. But you can find queries that pertain to you, respond to them, and then have a chance to get written about in those different publications. So it's really cool, and a lot of people have found a lot of success with it. And then instead of having to go out and chase a reporter or a journalist down and say, hey, when are you writing about this? We're bringing you journalists and reporters when they're writing about you. So, and giving you a chance to connect with them, whereas you wouldn't have that chance otherwise. So those will show up 3 times a day at the same time 3 times a day in your all incoming business stream here in the suite. So that is the traditional media. And then lastly, did you have any questions about that? Sorry, Karen.
Not at the moment, thanks.
Okay. And then lastly, we wanted to give you a way to stay connected with these people that you're connecting with and maintain that relationship. So we have an amazing email marketing tool. We recently, in the last year or so, purchased iContact, which is a leading email marketing provider, and we integrated it into our suite because we know email marketing has one of the highest return of investment of any other marketing tool, and it's important to, this is one of those things where you can send coupons and stuff that it's going to allow you to stay connected with your prospects and customers and maintain that relationship. So we have over 670 email templates. You can upload your own templates. We have spam filtering technologies, whitelisted servers, all of the analytics. So you're hooked up with the best of the best. And these emails look great. They're aesthetically pleasing. They're not going to go in spam boxes. And they're, they don't look like spammy emails. They look like, oh, hey, this company has a offer that they want me to hear about. That's great. Print it off and go. Or you can sign up online. Or, if I go and buy something from a store and, they don't email me and, I might go there every once in a while, but if they send me an email that says 20% off your next purchase, thanks for coming in our store, that's an incentive for me to go back there sooner and more. So that's a way of, maintaining that relationship with me and, kind of making it easy for me to go back and buy from them again. So, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. There's a lot of cool tools you can utilize, but we just ensure that it's going to go to their inbox. It's going to look good, and you're going to get your message across, and we offer a lot of cool things, but that's the main gist of it is making your prospects customers and your customers repeat customers, and then being able to track your return on it, which is what I want to show you next. But any questions about that?
Not questions, just a comment that this looks way more professional, and it doesn't matter what size your company is, you look like you're a big boy.
Exactly, exactly. And perception is reality. And, you know, if I receive an email like this from even, you know, a little coffee shop, I'm going to think, wow, you know, wow, they've got it together, and I'm going to go back there. So, you know, it's great. And I just typed in red, and you can see how many red templates we have. You know, you can click through different, you know, different categories, sports and fitness, or, you know, real estate. I don't know, sorry, I have red in there. You know, you can see real estate. Here's some educational ones. Or, you know, you can go through and see how many cool different, you know, different templates that we have. They're really neat. So it can be used, and you can upload your own templates as well. So that's that. Now, lastly, I wanted to show you, you know, the dashboard, which is really cool because it shows you all of your analytics. It shows you how this is working for you and what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, what you can do better. And like I said, you can utilize our consulting services for this as well, but we're definitely top of the line in terms of analytics and bringing you all of the results you're getting from everything. So we're going to show you everything in terms of social media. This would be all your email analytics, you know, how many people opened it, you know, how many people didn't read it, how many people read it, all of that. You can see all your Facebook analytics, all of your Twitter analytics, all of the information on your news releases, how many people read them, which I'll show you in a second, all of your Google analytics, what people are searching to find you, and we just put it all together and show you in collaboration how it's working for you. So it's really cool. And then, you know, for your news releases, just an example of all of the analytics we give you, you know, full page reads, referrals by search engines, all your interactions, the headline impressions, you know, media deliveries, online pickup. I mean, we give you everything in terms of analytics to show you and set you up for success. So everything I showed you, you're going to get analytics on. So you can track your return on investment, and you can track what you're doing right and what works. So, you know, for instance, they sent out a news release right here. You know, you can see that when they sent out a news release, they had a jump in their website traffic. So that's something that should be noted for them. So that's an example of how we show you how it's working. And we have all of these under one roof. So you can say, you know, if you had a different email service and, you know, you did a press release service, you wouldn't be able to see this. But you do because it's all working in collaboration. So that's it in, you know, in a nutshell. And I wanted to kind of keep it high level for this presentation. But, you know, like I said before, it's going to be the online traffic, online visibility, the social media engagement, the traditional media exposure, and then the email marketing brought all together into one. So any questions? I know we've done this before, Karen, but any questions for me or any clarification you think anybody would need?
Not at the moment. I'm just amazed at how awesome
it is cool.
You are and how awesome your service is.
It's really cool.
I can completely understand your enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's great.
Fabulous.
It's awesome. So what I can do is I will send this to you. So I'm gonna get it all together with my manager, and I'm gonna send you all of this documentation that I had. I'm not sure if Joe sent it to you before, but I'm going to send you all the documentation. I'm going to make sure that this worked out and was recorded, and then I'll send it to your email. And then if you want to, you know, when you're going to get it, it's probably going to be us talking for a little bit beforehand, and then you can start it to where, you know, we started talking about the actual suite.
Okay.
So the recording is going to include the volume or the, you know, me speaking as well as my screen and what we were looking at.